So what's good, homies? It's your man, Dr. BOA. You know, a lot of times, women and men in this society find themselves in denial about a bunch of things. When a man ain't got no money, he denies the fact that having money has value. And then when he gets some money, he realizes having money has value. A woman, when she's young and fine, she knows it has value. When she gets up in age and she loses some of that youthful appearance, that youthful beauty, she starts to say, well, it don't matter. You got to worry about what's going on inside of a person. But if she get a trainer and get back in shape, then she starts to see the value of being fit and fine again. The reality of life is this. When you're young, there are benefits to youth. When you're older, there are benefits to being older. But unfortunately, the benefits of being older mostly reside with men. When a woman gets to a certain point in life, there are certain concessions that she has to make if she wants to have access to the type of man she had access to when she was younger. Perfect case in point, Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu is closing in on 50. We already know Erykah Badu is not as young and spry and thin as she was. And we also come to find out now that she understands that and respectfully plays the game the way it has to be played. Now, somebody sent me a story on IG. There's no video for this, but I will include some clips from the ad. But I will include some clips from the article where Erykah Badu has a 27-year-old boyfriend, young musician, trying to get in the game. And Erykah Badu is paying what she weighs in order to make sure he stays. When a woman gets to a certain point in life, she had better hope she's financially situated if she wants to have young, attractive men. You know why? Because that's the way the game goes. If you're an older man, you accept the fact that if you want younger, attractive women, you probably need to be financially situated. Not because you need to pay, but because you need to have something that a younger woman doesn't have. That's stability. The same thing with an older woman. The problem is that younger woman probably will never have that level of stability that older man has. That younger man, his upward trajectory into being the best version of himself never stops. Yes, it takes more to maintain your physicality as a man as you get older, but you can maintain it. Gravity prevents a woman from doing that. Now, Erykah Badu knows, deep down inside, she knows that when this young man gets on, he's gonna leave her for younger, greener pastures. She has to accept that. But Erykah Badu is going to enjoy the ride as it goes. I'm just happy she didn't get her hooks in Kendrick Lamar, because Kendrick was wide open when they did that performance together a few years ago. But I say this, man. I must applaud Erykah Badu because she knows what it takes to get this young man and to keep this young man around until she can't keep him around anymore. She's understanding the game the way we men have understood it since the beginning of time. Women are the ones who are in denial that these things are taking place. They deny it all the time. They don't want to accept the fact that these are some of the things they have to do. So I'm going to read a little bit of this article for y'all, man. And I'll link the article in the description. A few weeks ago, it was reported that singer Erykah Badu had gotten herself a younger guy where she paid all his rent and bought a car for him. Well, it seems she's making it official as she has posted photos of her younger boyfriend on her Instagram page. Erykah Badu's new boyfriend is a musician named Jaron Atkinson, who goes by Jaron the Secret. And from the photos she posted on Instagram, she seems to be much in love with this younger guy. I pray it doesn't end up on the rocks after he hits the limelight. Erykah Badu shared various photos of her and Jaron hanging out, which she captioned "Solar Eclipse Dump," making room for many, many more memories. Right now, moon covers the sun, eyes forcing it to use the other forms of vision. I see you with my heart, I see you with my gut, here's to my guy. And setting the intentions, breathing easy, moving in unison, finally blended, family harmonics. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy to be here on this school called Earth with you. at Jaron the Secret, family first. Now let me tell you what's happening. Erykah Badu is ganged up. We know Erykah Badu is ganged up. Erykah Badu turns men out. Had that boy come and dressing like a little drummer boy, like a circus freak on his album cover. You see what she did to Andre 3 Stacks? The only man who has been able to tame Erykah Badu was the man who got her first, and that was DOC. Her and DOC still have a relationship right now. There's a mutual respect there and DOC never changed into what these guys changed into. The rest of these guys, she caught them young and turned them out. DOC was a G though. Same thing going on here. Look at the thing she just said. A 27-year-old dude ain't never heard a woman say nothing like that. You gotta be frequenting relationships with older women to hear that type of stuff. Man, she probably blowing his wig, man. I'm talking about blowing his wig. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the last slide of the photo dump appeared to show Eykah and Jaron wearing rings that left many speculating as to whether they are engaged. The couple's age gap was also a topic of conversation on social media, as Badu is 50 and Eykah is 27. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If she can pull this off, great. Good for her. I mean, the dude may really like her. You understand what I'm saying? There is something mystical about her. I mean, I don't want no parts of it, but he may. And as far as the age gap, I already told y'all, my age limit on the upper end is 26. Now, I can't say I won't slide to 27, man, for the right chick, but 26 is as high as I go. It don't even matter what qualities a woman has. 26 is the fountain of youth ceiling for me at this particular time. A few more years, it may change. So I say this to you, man, when you think about it. Now, and she has a problem with it. She says, on Twitter, she said, why every time there's an article about a woman over 30, the journalist mentions the age? They do it for men too. They always do it for men. If you're an older man with a younger woman, everybody's going to focus on the age. But here's the problem with that. Don't nobody give a damn what y'all say. If I gave a damn what y'all say, man, I'd be making a different kind of content. If I gave a damn what y'all say, I'd still be trying to make the same content I made when I first started creating content. If I gave a damn what y'all say, man, I'd be around here trying to dress a certain way or act a certain way or drive a certain thing. I don't care. This is my life and I'm going to live my life. And I will say this for Erykah Badu, man. She seems to be intent on living her life the way she wants to live it. And for me, I'm like, man, that's wonderful. Live your life the way you want to live it. Don't let people dictate to you how you should live your life, but also
be very, very aware of the consequences. There are some consequences for the way you decide to live. I'm telling you right now. No one shall know, but you'll know when things go bad for you.
In the meantime, enjoy the ride, man. Enjoy the ride from the passenger side. Don't drive. Enjoy the ride from the passenger side. And if you're in some stressed out, enjoy the ride from the back while you sip on some cold or some hot, whichever you prefer. But here's a situation where when you play any particular game, you gotta know the rules. I don't know if y'all remember Skip Ballou. His name was Rafer Austin. He ended up playing for the Miami Heat. He's one of the few street ball players, man, who ended up, and one players who ended up playing in the league. And he was a productive player in the league. But when he first got into the league, he was doing some of those same moves, the double dribbles, the carries. He really had to work that out of his game. Now his name, Skip Ballou. He really had to work that out of his game because this game had different rules. And this game of life, the older you get, if you still want something young, if you still want something young and prime, you better be financially situated. The difference is, if you are a woman, you are going to have to pay what you weigh if you want a young man to stay. As a man, you don't necessarily have to pay, but you have to have an amazing lifestyle upgrade. And hell, if you're already living that life, the woman gets that benefit just from coming around. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas motto.